Hey, I shot a video on SharePoint Agents earlier, but I just discovered there's more to it. So first, you can come to a folder and scope a list of files for a Copilot agent with some instructions. So you only focus on those files, you're not put it with other files, and you can ask whatever question you want to put in your prompt. And when people are using this prompt, they're gonna just focus on those files. So I already created an agent. You can find all the agent here. If you click here on top, you have all the SharePoint agent available with the master one, and then this one is use case per persona agents. That's my SharePoint agent. You can see there's 3 questions every time. That's not 6 like in Copilot. It's only 3. And and also you can find it where you created the Copilot agent. There's a file called .copilot, and so you can use it here, or you can click here and um, and use it directly here. So here I can ask a question to learn how to use Copilot, and I want to know what are the Copilot use case for a certain persona. So I can ask a question about salespeople. I can do that. So just how did I create that? It's in another video, but I create an agent and then I scope the folder, the entire folder to be scoped and not to look anywhere else, only in this. And I can look at the how it was created. I can add some sources. That's where I selected this folder just to scope. And then the behavior are the question you want to ask and some context, the welcome message, and the description. So just to want to share you that you can use the agent as I show you. But what I didn't realize is maybe it was on there when I tried it. There's a share feature with copy link to Teams. So this is a very interesting feature. So if I select copy link to Teams, and I can change the setting. So another thing that I need to mention here is the people going to use this agent need to have access to those documents, this folder, obviously. Um, so now, if I'm going to Teams and I'm in a chat, so I tried it in a channel. It doesn't work in a channel, which doesn't make sense to me, but I guess it's gonna come. But you can just paste the link that you copied, and you see something is happening here. So basically, it tells me, okay, there's a Copilot agent. I'm gonna instantiate it, and I'm gonna be able to add it to this chat. So now it becomes part of the chat between Tim, um, me, and the Copilot agent. And then it tells me, okay, what do you want me to do? So I can say what are use case for, and I can say for uh, IT people. And so you're going to look into those files and try to find if there are files that talk about Copilot use case for IT, and hopefully I'm going to get a result. So and Tim could be in this conversation too, adding you know his IDs or whatever. So you can imagine the power of it. It's you can build an agent, a SharePoint agent on a scope of files. Here, I point to a folder, but you can select several files. I think you can have up to 20 files, and prepare the prompt that you want to scope for on those files, and then have a conversation in a chat or group chat. Unfortunately, not yet in channels, and so it gives you an extra help on a specific topic without having to look everywhere else. So here it found, creating project, documenting and communicating best practices, and it shows me the files where, in fact, there's a Copilot scenario for IT. So if I click on it, it's going to open uh, the document, which is actually in the folder that is scoped. It doesn't look anywhere else. It's only if I go back here, it's one of them. I don't think maybe this one. Yeah, that's this one. So it's pretty powerful because now if I want to keep the conversation, I just have to type at. and the name of the bot, so use case per persona agent. Unfortunately, I don't know why it doesn't show all the bots, but since it was over there, I remember. What about uh, use cases for HR people? I'm not sure if I have use cases for HR people. And so, it's just an extra help. And you're going to see more and more of those agents that are going to be provided by Microsoft. There's one for project management. There's one that's going to be for HR and boarding. There's one for which is called interpreter, which can be able to translate. So you're going to have more and more of those Copilot agents that you can trigger directly in Teams, and you can see that it brings different responses based on the document. So it's another document here with HR. So it's pretty amazing, pretty impressive how you can augment your the work in the flow of your work with those SharePoint agents. So you can try. And just want to finish with a new feature that just came to my tenant today is the note taking. So I'm not sure if here there's enough notes about our discussion because we didn't have a lot of discussion, but there's a new AI component where you can turn AI notes on and it's generate a summary of what has been said in your chat. So I don't have enough chat here, but if I can take maybe another person here, let's try this person. So you can see I tried it here too. It tells me, okay, there was something about Copilot use cases for sales, Copilot use case for IT. So it's a summary of all your messages without having to open Copilot. It's taking notes for you. It's AI taking notes of everything you're saying in a chat. So when you combine that with SharePoint agents that you can use directly in SharePoint or you can use in Teams, only in chat for now, that gives a tremendous value, knowing that more and more agents going to be provided by Microsoft and knowing that you can build your own. Oops, this was insightful and exciting.